One of the more polarising characters, or women,
Sure.
is Laurina.
Yeah.
So a lot of people love her because she is bold, she is, you know, really convicted in her decisions and opinions. But a lot of the girls in the house don't like her. Do you explain Laurina to us?
Laurina, it was interesting because at the start I was a little skeptical. You know, I could see, because I feel like I can read people fairly well.
Yeah.
And a reasonable judge of character. And I couldn't quite get a read if she was in there for the right reasons. 100%. 100%. And, you know, we spent a bit of time together. And there was one thing that she did to start it off. She gave me an iPod of hers, a spare iPod Shuffle, because I didn't have one. You know, we don't have phones or anything in the experience. So she gave me that. So I started listening to some of her music. And you can find out so much about someone by listening to their music. So much. And I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. You got a bit of hip hop here. You got some good dance. Like I'm getting a bit of an idea of who you are now. And then that helped and that built up. And slowly the walls came down and we went on the date. And I thought, look, this skydive, like I need someone absolutely fearless with me here, who's probably going to make me feel like I'll be a wuss if I'm not, you know, at least stepping up to the plate. And I thought, first person to come to mind, Laurina.
She did very well.
Yeah.
She held her own.
She did exceptionally well.
Despite the passions of the Christ whipping.
I heard about that. And the poor thing is, she had skydived before and on a clear, beautiful sunny day. And it was just an amazing experience. And this time she wanted the guy to flip it. She was telling him do all these tricks in the air. She wasn't expecting, neither of us were expecting the weather. I'd never skydived. So it was painful. I thought my face was bleeding going down. It was that painful. But I didn't care because I was like, oh my God, I'm falling towards the earth. Like, I was focusing on other things, whereas she knew what to expect, and it was the unexpected that really threw her. But after that, she opened up. She really, I got to see a bit of on the limo right on the way home, and you know, she's got an awesome sense of humor. She's so funny, and she'll say something just so sharp, and you just go, that's hilarious. Like you're just laughing, and she just is amazing. She's got a really soft, tender side, and you know, when we're together, she brings that out. And when you're in that moment with her, when she brings that out, like you think, you know, it comes with everything, because for someone, they can be a beautiful person, but it's inside and out that matters to me. And her, like Laurina, she's a beautiful person. You can see that on the outside, but it's the inside that really convinces me. And when she's not having that wall down, I don't see it, and it doesn't add up as much. But when she lets that down, it's almost irresistible.
You mentioned bowling, which would have to have been maybe one of your biggest disaster dates that we saw last night.
It maybe didn't go quite as planned.
Not to plan.
Yeah.
Was it your worst date? If not, which was a bigger disaster date?
Look, it was a tough one because I just wanted to have some basic, simple fun. And I think Laurina wasn't. I think she would have gone with it much more so if she'd known. But a part of this, the whole everything we do is the element of surprise and rolling with it and seeing who can roll with it. And she got into the bowling at the end of it and was having a great time with it. And she was winning. She was admitting she was.
Was she actually winning, or were you letting her win?
She was winning. She was winning. Definitely. It was just fun. It was just simple. And then I think maybe she thought that's where the silly funness was going to end. And then not quite. But it continued, and look, I came into the whole date going, look, hope for the best, plan for the worst, and I knew that it could be a mixed bag, but I still wanted us just to completely throw ourselves into it. I was wearing a suit the whole time. Everyone forgets that. Like, I didn't complain about it. I was just laughing with it, rolling with it. So well, I think she looked stunning in her dress. Absolutely, she could pull off doing anything. But at the end of it, kind of tried to just sort of like, here's your beautiful dog to make up for Bambi.
You saved the day with the dog Bambi.
That was always going to be there just in case.
Did you get to eat the pie, the iconic Harry Lewis pie?
I did.
We were all wondering that last night.
I made sure.
Thank goodness.
Definitely. And that's it. You had to.